Hi everybody, I'm Diana Constable, and for those of you who don't know me, I have been following international politics for the last 3.5 years to try to figure out ulterior motives behind conflicts around the world. Right now, there are several governments who are urging its citizens to stock up on food and water in case of emergencies. Now, before I continue, I would like to tell you that I do not believe that a full-scale war is about to break out, and especially not a nuclear one. I will leave links next to this video so you can see and verify for yourself what I'm talking about. First, we have the US government, who on May 31st posted an article on their site stating that Americans should be ready in case of an emergency. At that time, they stated hurricane readiness. Then earlier this year, FEMA released their mobile app telling citizens where to go and what to do in an emergency. Also, the Washington Post had an article on July 8th stating that US was mulling over the specifics on how to deploy an army battalion to Poland to counter Russia. Now, to my knowledge, Russia has not stated any kind of direct threat against the US or Poland, so this is actually quite an aggressive move on their part. BBC and The Telegraph reported August 22nd that Germans should stock up on 10 days worth of food and 5 days worth of water. That has now changed, to my knowledge, to be 14 days worth of both food and water. Also, Russia Today stated on August 24th that China is telling its citizens to prepare for a possible war in the South China Sea. Furthermore, The Sun reported on August 26th that there was a murder attempt on the German Chancellor Angela Merkel. There has been unconfirmed reports in alternative media that local authorities in Finland are urging its citizens to stock up on food and water, and the Czech Republic government telling its citizens to just prepare for the worst. And even an Army General in Norway stating that he would like all Norwegians to be armed. Finally, in Russia Today, on August 26th, they stated that the Czech Republic and Hungary was pushing for a joint European army outside of NATO. So with all this aggression, you should take this seriously and prepare yourself. I want to stress again, I do not believe that a full-scale nuclear war is about to break out. Instead, what I believe is happening is a deep international financial crisis rolling out that is about 4 to 8 times bigger than the 2008 Lehman Brothers crisis. What we suspect will happen is that banks will close for about 1 to 2 weeks while this crisis is being handled. So the banks will close in the Eurozone, in North Americas, in Asia, and probably elsewhere as well. ZeroHedge.com reported on September 2nd that the Deutsche Bank tried and failed to explain why they were not able to deliver physical gold on demand. The Deutsche Bank is very important for the Eurozone economy. So we do think that the Deutsche Bank will be first to close, and then after that, shortly after that, it will be likely the Citibank in the US or the Barclays Bank in the UK. Another way to find out if this event is close is also to follow gold prices, because they will spike about 12 to 24 hours before this is happening. They will spike hard. So, what can you do to prepare yourself? Well, first of all, stockpile 3 weeks worth of food, water, and medicines. Don't forget to also stock food for your pets. And make sure you don't tell people where you keep your stashes. Form groups with people that you know and trust and that are local. Keep communication lines open. Get a CB radio, a citizens band radio. Make sure you have somebody who knows first aid in your team. And also stock things like blankets, some kind of entertainment like books, crosswords, puzzles, playing cards. And be aware that you are going to have to remain indoors while this is happening. People will try to take advantage. If somebody calls you and says you need to go vaccinate or inoculate, or you need to meet them in a specific place for some important task or to be safe, if you don't know these people, don't go. This is all expected to take place sometime before the November US presidential election, but could happen as early as September. It's definitely not advised that you travel in October if you can avoid it at all. Keep your spirits high. This is just another bump in the road, just like it was in 2008. Thank you for watching and take care.